Alright guys, here's my spoiler review for Captain America Civil War. If you have not seen Captain America Civil War yet, I suggest you should click off this video. But I also made my non-spoiler review, so the link will be in the description for that review. And this review is a little different, as you can see. I don't have you don't see my face, you can only hear my voice. But I'm going to add some photos from the movie which will tie into what I'm talking about. So, anyways, let's start talking about Black Panther. Black Panther, man, oh my gosh, man. He was so great in this movie, dude. Like, Chadwick Boseman did a great performance as Black Panther, as T'Challa, and I remember there was, like, this one scene where, they're being arrested, and, like, T'Challa is telling Steve Rogers, he's saying, like, how long can you keep your friend safe from me? Of course, he's referring to the Winter Soldier, and like, like Black Panther was just savage, man. Like he's just you do not want to mess with him, and the scene with the car chase scene with Black Panther chasing after Winter Soldier, like he's running like really fast, running past cars that are going like 50 miles an hour, and like Captain America had like it was so bad that like Captain America had to grab a car and then like just speed through the like interstate. It was just like insane, and so oh wait, it wasn't an interstate. It was a garage. I don't know why I said interstate. I don't know why. It looked like an interstate. But anyways, let's talk about Spider-Man. Oh my gosh, Spider-Man. Okay, Spider-Man. This is probably the best Spider-Man that we've ever got on screen, and Tom Holland did an amazing job as Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Like, he had the one-liners and all. And, like, the costume, I really love the costume because, like, it was like a throwback to the comics. And it was such a throwback to the 60s era. And, like, Peter Parker's backstory, he's a poor kid. And, like, he's a dumpster diver. He has, like, a computer that's, like, from the 80s or 90s or somewhere around that. And his suit, it's crap. He can't even make the actual suit. And he had help from Tony Stark, who made the actual suit. And, like, it was just so great. And, like, the controversy going on with the suit whenever the trailer dropped, I remember people were saying that it was too CGI, but it's not really that much CGI, in my opinion, in the actual final product of the movie. And the fight scene with Cap and Spider-Man was so cool. And, like, he's from Queens, Spider-Man. And I remembered whenever they go to Queens, where Tony Stark goes to Queens, and like there was like these big pop-ups of where the city is, and like it just said Queens. I was like thinking, I'm like, yes, this is where Spider-Man is. Like I was just got so excited, and when Peter Parker came in, like it was just such an awesome moment in the theater. AntMan, which is also one of my favorite parts of the movie, he like it was his Paul Rudd was just geeking out in the movie, and like there was like an interview that he had where like Chris Evans, he had to go to the bathroom, and like some dude held his shield for him, and like Paul Rudd just went up to the guy and he said, "Hey, can I hold that?" And like he grabs it and he's like, "Man, it's more heavier than I thought." Like it was just so awesome, like seeing like Ant-Man in this movie, but Ant-Man the movie I thought was okay. It wasn't the best movie, but it was still good. But Ant-Man, like, he turns into Giant Man at the airport scene, and, like, the expression on Ant-Man's face, like, you see his eyes, he's going, like, oh, man, like, it was just, like, I would have been, like, geeking out, too. And then, like, Spider-Man, whenever he said, like, hey, guys, have you seen that old movie, Empire Strikes Back? And, it's like, he does the exact same thing that they did when they were fighting the AT-ATs in The Empire Strikes Back. Like, it was so hilarious. And so, let's see, I think I'm missing anything. I'm checking on my notes right here. Oh, Stark finds out that Bucky was actually the person that killed his parents, and the conflict between Cap and Iron Man. Like, Cap actually knew about this, and he didn't tell Iron Man, which led more conflict with Cap and Iron Man, and the fight was just going insane. Like Iron Man was just kept punching and punching, and like they had to keep punching as well. And like at one point, I think Cap, like, I mean, no, not Cap, Iron Man, like, gets Bucky's like arm, like metal arm off, and so like that like ticks off Cap even more, and so they just start fighting like a brawl, and then and then the shield, and there's one shot where it's ripped straight out of the comics, straight out of the Civil War comic, where Iron Man's like grabbing the shield, and like you can see like the sparks, and like it's pretty lit. Why did I say it was lit? Anyways, I think I'm missing. Oh yeah, there was one scene in AntMan, with Hawkeye. AntMan was on Hawkeye's arrow, and like it fired. That was pretty cool to see, and yeah, I think, and there was at the end when Cap was still alive, and like Iron Man's still alive. I was worried Cap was gonna die, cause I remembered at my school there was like these fake spoilers going on. Like there was one I saw like a board and it said R.I.P. Steve Rogers. I was like, oh my god, because I thought that was actually a spoiler, but nope, Cap's still alive, and so this leads up to one of the post-credit scenes that we're talking about, and so Winter Soldier, he's stayed frozen. He's like Bucky decided to be frozen because he still has Winter Soldier in his head, and he's trying to get frozen to, like, I think it's like to, it was for some reason, I think he was trying to get it off of him, like to stay in hibernation, I guess, and like it helped, and Black Panther helped out with it because he realized Bucky wasn't the one that killed his father. It was actually Zemo, which I felt Zemo had no reason to be in the movie. Like, it wasn't really necessary. I really didn't like Zemo in the movie because every time he was in the movie, it kind of died out. Like, it didn't really ruin my experience. Like, it just kind of, I tried to figure out a way to explain it, but, like, it just zoned out of the movie for me. But whenever the scene, when he's not in it, I'm usually fine with. But yeah, Zemo was the one that killed T'Challa's dad. And so Cap is in a safe house in Wakanda, and like it views a landscape of Wakanda, and it also shows a Black Panther statue, which was pretty awesome. I cannot wait for Black Panther's standalone movie. And so, and there's the other post-credit scene. It actually has the SpiderMan signal from Spectacular Spider-Man, and I think it's giving like a Ultimate Spider-Man and Spectacular Spider-Man mix. So yeah, it was cool to see the Spider-Man signal on the web shooter, which Stark put it on there, and like let's see, I guess that's pretty much it. I really enjoyed the movie. I'm pretty sure you all enjoyed it too. It was great seeing Spider-Man done right. Anyways, yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching this. Let me know if you guys want me to do any more videos like this. Leave a like and leave a comment down below. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys.